Hey there, hello to everybody out there. How is everyone doing? Today is my 21st day of Facebook 30-day life challenge. Still here and enjoying every bit of it. So I thought today would be a good day to actually share something about one of the most neglected, I would say, neglected rooms or floors in our house. If you have a home, a single family home, maybe even an apartment, one of those rooms that just stay neglected, and I think we all have that in our house, right? So today I will share with you some very creative ways and how to bring value to your basement. And in saying that, I have 20 different tips, 20. So, you know, basements are the most underrated areas. They're always dank, they're always dark, they're always meant for just knickknacks. We throw things over there, don't go there, don't have a look. It's just a waste of a lot of space. And it's just a collection of know-nothings in there. So how can we use our creativity to transform that basement into something useful and something living, where we can actually live there, we can actually enjoy it? So I have 20 different ideas to inspire you today. Let me start then. So the first one, which is many people go for it, and it's kind of one of the most trendy and most popular ones, which is make it into a bar for adults to hang out, have a TV, have some bar stools, have a bar counter, and even a bar fridge, maybe even a wine cooler to put in all your white wines that needs to be refrigerated. That's number one. Number two, a game room. Spend family time there. Have a pool table, a dartboard, a PlayStation, even have a mini fridge so that you can stow away some snacks, some drinks, for the kids, for the adults. Number three, a thrilling kids playroom. Make sure that your walls are bright colored, you have kid-sized furniture, and you have children's toys, most important. Number four, reading room for the bookworms in the family. Well, when you have that, you have to have a cool, quiet, comfortable floor-to-ceiling space. The room needs to be well lighted, have comfy pillows, bean bags, something soft to put your feet on. Make it comfortable. Number five, home theater. Need a large TV or not, maybe a small TV will do. Large couches, comfy recliner, armchair, pillows, you name it, the works, blankets, throws, maybe even a microwave for those popcorn that you're going to pop before you sit for your movie. Number six, a luxurious bathroom. Well, if you don't have so much big of a basement, if your basement is small, I know a bathroom costs money, but the investment will just bring so much value back to you. It adds not only value but also a unique feature to your home. Number seven, guest bedroom. Extra guests are always there. If you're having a family gathering, you can put up those extra guests there. Make sure that you have light color paint, plenty of lighting, and enlarge your windows so that natural light can come in. Number eight, children's bedrooms. Now, some of you might think, oh, am I going to put my child in a basement? But then there are many houses that have walk-in basements or a split level where you have a stairs and the basement is just half a flight of stairs. So in those cases, there's no harm in having your kid's bedroom in the basement. Make sure that you have enough light, lots of bright colors on the walls, and create almost a dream room. Number nine, teenager's bedroom. I don't know how many of you have teenagers, but I do. And my teenager would love to have the basement for her or his enjoyment. They love their own space and their own floor. They don't mind if it is a little bit dark, but make sure there's a reading light, there is a reading desk, space to do homework, and lots of wall surface to put on posters. Number 10, music room. For a music room for your budding, aspiring musician, add soundproofing, music studio for composing, and it can also be used for recording or mixing. Number 11, art studio. Many of us have hobbies. We like to dabble in some paint and some colors. So in that case, if you are an artist or somebody in your house is an artist, use the basement for an art studio. Enlarge the windows so that there's lots of natural light, adequate shelving for supplies, large work table. There should be also a wash basin if you are doing artwork using brushes, somewhere to wash your brushes. A space heater, don't forget that. A lot of us get cold in the cold winter. Make sure that you have a space heater in spite of having an overall heating system. I think a space heater is very important for cold days, as well as a fan or a cooler for hot summer days. Number 12. This is something that a lot of us would like, an extra kitchen. If you have, say for example, if you have a catering business, maybe a dedicated kitchen for your business would be an excellent idea. Make sure you have enough ventilation. You have a separate entrance and always pleasing colors for your walls. Number 13, home office. Decorate according to your work style and business type, whatever business you're in, whatever work you're doing there. Make sure you stay in the theme. Add lots of nice, comfortable colors. Separate entrance has to be one of, not a necessity, but if you have a separate entrance, if you can make a separate entrance, go for it. Number 14, home gym. Install exercise equipment. Make sure that you have a fridge for those smoothies, for keeping some water, ice water. Also, a blender to make those smoothies. And sound system. Yes, you need exercise. You need music to exercise. Yeah, you need exercise for yourself, but you need music to exercise. So make sure that you have a good sound system. Number 15, a pantry. You know, in these olden days when there was these cellars to store all your extra root vegetables, your cheese, your smoked meat, and other food types, well, could be a cellar, but then you can call it a pantry. But make sure that you keep it damp proof and you check for pests regularly. That is very important for the healthy keeping of your food items. Number 16, wine cellar. Do you love wine? I do. And I would love to have a wine cellar in my basement. Make it a swanky place, lots of shelvings, wine racks, coolers. Make sure that you have the thermostat for temperature control, because you just need it to keep that wine. You know, you invest a lot of money in that wine, so make sure that you have the thermostat and check it occasionally, regularly, to make sure that it's working. Number 17, a storm shelter. Hi, Elena. Nice to see you. So this is number 17 for your basement, storm shelter. Now, as far as storm shelter goes, I have to tell you the story. I was living in the States, in the tornado corridor in Ohio. And one night, this storm came and there was a touchdown. The touchdown happened very close to our house. And my husband was not there. My kids were little. And in every house over there, they advise to have your basement stocked up with food, maybe a small TV, a first aid kit. So if you are living in a place where you get tornadoes or storms, you can use your basement for a storm shelter. And make sure you have a TV in there for sure, because you know those kids are going to get bored. You don't know how long you have to put up there. And some food and drinks for emergency supplies. I mean, it's so important to have that. Number 18, if you are if you are me, then, and you have, say for example, you know, your parents coming and living with you, having an apartment in the whole of the basement, use the whole footprint, and if it is enough to have an apartment, do it. I know it'll cost some money, but you know, it's a good investment. You can rent it out. You can have your elderly people come and live with you. They have their own little space. They have their own rooms, their bathrooms. So make sure that you have that, and always have a separate entrance when you are doing an apartment style in your basement. Number 18, a cozy laundry room. Make sure you have lots of built-in cupboards. I was talking about the laundry room in another episode, previous one. And built-in cupboards, make sure you have storage shelves for your cleaning supplies, ironing board to get that clothes out of the dryer and straight onto the ironing board. Make sure you have a coffee maker, very, very important, and a recliner and a magazine rack. Oh my gosh, if you have to stay in there for like an hour or half an hour, you don't want to just putter around. You want to have something to do. So make sure you have a coffee maker and you have a reclining chair and some magazine rack for some magazines. Number 20, a storage room. Now, make sure, I mean, we all have a storage room, but it should be clutter-free. It should be organized. And we were talking about organizing your office a few days back with Quincilia. But hey, storage rooms need organizing. We waste so much space just throwing things in there. So make sure you have enough baskets, enough shelves, enough built-ins, and use your space wisely. So that was 20 different ways to make your basement valuable, to add value to it, to make it attractive. And out of these 20 different ways, if one way works for you, do it. If you can take a couple of different ideas and work for your basement, do it. I mean, everybody of us love. I love basement. Elena, you do, right? You do too. So yeah, basements are wonderful. And make sure that you plan for it. That's the most important thing before you spend your money. So here I am, day 21. I just shared 20 different ways to make your basement look attractive and add value to it. If you like my video, please do like it, share it, show some love, like my business page, Seasonal Leaf Interior Design, and I will see you tomorrow again on my 22nd day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye, Elena.